Now I was a big fan of this man. Let me tell you.
I know.
I'm a '90s kid. Sean Puff Daddy Diddy Brother Love Combs, seen physically assaulting Cassie Ventura in 2016 surveillance video obtained by CNN. Now, a 2016 surveillance video obtained exclusively by CNN shows Sean Diddy Combs grab, shove, drag, and kick his then-girlfriend Cassie during an altercation that matches allegations in a now settled federal lawsuit filed by Cassie in November. The footage, compiled from multiple angles of camera, dated March 5th, 2016, appear to show the rapper, producer, and business mogul, and he is that Sean John, incident according in the now closed Intercontinental Hotel, I don't know where that is, in Central City, Los Angeles. Mm-hmm. Basically, you know, she's running away. I'm just going to explain because I've seen the video.
Yeah.
She's running away down the hallway of this hotel and tries to run to an elevator. One shoe is not even on her foot. She's trying to escape, and anyone can see that.
And he's like just wrapped in like one towel.
Yeah, and Puff Daddy, you know, he's like wrapped in a towel running down the hallway with no shoes on. And he goes and slams her onto the ground, kicks her,
and drags her back.
And drags her by the hair, and he takes a break to sit down, and he throws this vase near in her direction, and it's like a psychopathic scene. Like he beat the crap out of her. Like, you know, it wasn't even like a slap. It was like he beat her.
Yeah.
Like bad. And I'm wondering, because, you know, so basically this isn't news. So basically he settled out of court for this years ago.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he didn't want this stuff being leaked.
Right.
And, you know, I'm not sure how this got out. I'm willing to bet someone probably sold it to CNN.
Yeah.
Because this kind of stuff the hotel doesn't even exist anymore. So
because he's been on the news recently, right?
Yeah, and his house was recently raided.
Right.
For other, you know, what was it? What was it?
Like sexual crimes.
Yeah, like, you know, adult crimes.
Yeah,
you know, sexual related crimes.
Yeah.
And his house was raided somewhere. This is probably part of that, like, sting operation that happened.
Yeah.
And Chris Brown barely survived
the Rihanna incident.
The Rihanna incident, and that was in a very different era than it is now. This was like way before, you know, all the other like Me Too and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
He's finished.
Oh yeah, he's done. Yeah.
And I think it's funny that Puff Daddy is preaching and showing this like really like, you know, all of like, you know, he renamed himself Love, Brother Love, and he's like has all these religious churches and all this stuff, like, you know, going like setting this stuff up, and it's a prime example of not practicing what you preach and how fake that image is of someone of his level. And don't get me wrong, and I think everybody in the States probably knows this, P. Diddy is a very, very powerful man in entertainment.
Yep.
He's like a,
I'd say he's like top 3 entertainment, like
musically.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's similar in some ways to the Harvey Weinstein thing that happened. I mean, even though the severity of the crimes, as far as we know, is very different.
Right.
But, you know, it's a really big profile thing, and I think it's disgusting that Puff Daddy did this, obviously.
Yeah.
And I'm a big fan of him. I'm a big fan of Bad Boy and Biggie and Mace and all of them. Like, you know, I'm a big fan, but I can't see myself supporting this at all.
Yeah.
Or him in the future in any capacity.
Yeah, it's just it was very disappointing, just like reading that news article and like just reading and just watching the video.
I mean, because since they settled out of court for this already, this is just an after the fact, like it leaked.
Yeah,
nothing I don't think can happen to him since they already settled out of court for it.
Right,
but
his image is tarnished.
Oh, his image is
forever.
destroyed. There's no way.
Yeah. I mean, like it's not like his image wasn't tarnished anyways. He's become like a meme nowadays. Yeah. So I mean, yeah.
I'd say F Puff Daddy.
You hate to see it. You hate to see the greats fall, but you know.
And you know, I was always under the impression, if you're a fan of the '90s and you know about the Death Row Bad Boy beef that happened, you know, it was Bad Boy with Puff Daddy and Suge Knight, who had Death Row Records, and Suge Knight is in prison now for running people over because he's a psychopath, but he was, you know, hanging Vanilla Ice over the balcony in Las Vegas, and like beating the shit out of people for, you know, like that didn't agree with him.
Like that
he's
guy.
like he's about that life, you know. Like, you know, I would never ever mess with Suge Knight, and I always thought he was just like a, you know, like a gangster that was like about that life.
Yep.
You know, and I never really Puff Daddy never really struck me as that kind of person.
Yeah.
But I mean, shows you know what you know.
Yeah, I mean, Puff Daddy. He had a long career.
I'm surprised Mace didn't sell him out, because him and Mace have been beefing forever now because of royalties and stuff like that. I'm surprised Mace didn't go out and say nothing.
I bet scared.
Yeah, I would be too. I mean, I would never mess like on an industry level with someone like Puff Daddy, because like, you know, if he really, really, really wanted to, he could probably make you disappear.
Oh yeah,
very easily,
for sure.
You know what I mean? Like, it wouldn't be hard for someone like him.
Yeah.
So, but I guess I'm actually worried about Cassie at this point.
Yeah.
Because even though she's not the one that leaked it, I'm wondering if he's going to think that she was the reason why they have that footage.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because, and I would be scared for her at this point.
Yeah.
Considering he's messing with someone so strong, or she's messing with someone so strong.
Yeah. I mean,
well, I have a feeling
hope you enjoy retirement.
Oh yeah. I mean, he's got more than enough money, I guess, but
yeah.
And people are also saying, like, this is not even allegedly. This is like, you know, people are like, because, you know, his ex-wife passed away a couple years ago.
Right.
And people are wondering how far this abuse, because he did that in front of cameras, knowing full well that there would be cameras there. What goes on behind closed doors?
Yeah.
And his wife's sudden passing and all that stuff. What was that aspect like? You know what I mean? Like I said, this is not even alleged. It's a conspiracy.
Yeah.
But, you know, and how many other women did he treat like this?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because, you know, he dated J-Lo. He dated all kinds of people throughout the years.
Yeah.
So you wonder, you know, makes you wonder, because I believe in it. Like, if you're a wife beater, I think, you know, and this is like more than beating her. This is like really, really messing up your girlfriend or whatever. If you're a woman abuser, I tend to think that you are like that just intrinsically.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like
it's a hard habit to like kick.
Yeah, and there's no way, I don't think, that she's the first one that he did this to. Because he's been powerful for the most of his adult life. He's been a very big, since like the mid 90s, he's been a big name.
Yeah.
And he was very young when he was at Bad Boy.
We here at the Korean Cowboys do not condone domestic violence.
Absolutely not.
In any shape, way, or form. So yeah. I mean, J-Lo's safe now. She's married to Batman, bro.
This was back in the late 90s, early 2000s that they were dating.
Speaking of Ben Affleck, I like you know that one meme where he's like holding a cigarette. And he's like standing.
Oh, you picture?
Yeah, the picture.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite memes.
Random.
No, it's because she's married to Ben Affleck.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, that was a news article for today.
Shout out to Cassie. We support you.
Yes. Just yeah, it just kind of leaves like a bitter taste in my mouth. You know what I mean? Just seeing one of the legends fall like that.
Rather fade into obscurity than be canceled.
Yeah,
much worse.
Very sad.